Subscribe and click the bell icon for the latest updates and notifications from the Indian Express.
Redmi Note 7 Pro is Xiaomi's one of the most important launches in India. Now the reason is that this one comes with a 48MP camera at the back, it has a better performance compared to the competition, and it comes with a newer glass body design. But how does the Redmi Note 7 Pro live up to the claims? Here's what we thought after using the device. Now Redmi Note 7 Pro certainly looks a lot more polished and premium compared to the last two phones that we've seen Xiaomi launch in the Redmi Note series. The phone comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 at the back and the front, and it does look very premium. The black option that we have will appeal to most people, though someone who likes more bling might prefer the red or the blue colored options. The Redmi Note 7 Pro is also splash resistant, and Xiaomi has finally added a Type-C USB port at the bottom. For its price, this is definitely one of the most appealing designs you can get. However, we have seen brands like Honor offer a glass body at this particular price segment as well in the past. Now keep in mind, this glass body also means that the phone is a lot more fragile, and yes, it is prone to fingerprint smudges quite easily. So yes, you will have to get a sturdy cover for this device. So Redmi Note 7 Pro has a 6.3-inch Full HD Plus display. It also comes with a new water drop notch. That means the screen aspect ratio is now 19.5:9. Redmi Note 7 Pro runs the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 675 octa-core processor, and it gets an AnTuTu benchmark score of 1,80,000 plus for us, which is very impressive for its price. Now in daily usage, we found the Redmi Note 7 Pro to be quick and responsive to most tasks. It can handle more than 15 tabs on Chrome. There's no lag while you're playing Asphalt 9. There was no noticeable frame drop either. Even a flood of WhatsApp notifications did not cause the phone to slow down, which can become an issue on many budget phones. What I didn't enjoy so much was playing Nova Legacy on this phone. However, it is still better than most other budget phones in the segment. But I did notice that the Redmi Note 7 Pro was getting quite warm, even though I had been playing Asphalt 9 for just around 15 minutes. Still, on a day-to-day basis, I'd say the phone will keep most users happy. Now, Redmi Note 7 Pro continues with a 4000 mAh battery that we've seen on previous Redmi phones as well. It should last you a day and a half, depending on the kind of usage that you have. Even with the most heavy-duty usage, and I'm including out here, say gaming, GPS, listening to music, you should get a day's worth of battery life. The phone is compatible with Quick Charge 4.0, though you'll have to buy a separate charger for that. Redmi Note 7 Pro runs MIUI 10 based on Android Pie, and it's good to see that Xiaomi has introduced Android Pie, which is the latest version of Android, with this phone. However, the heavy customization means that some of the key features of Android Pie, like digital well-being, are missing from this phone, and that's a big miss in my view. So now let's finally talk about the camera, which is the most hyped part of this phone. Now Redmi Note 7 Pro comes with a 48MP plus 5MP camera combination at the back. Xiaomi is using the same Sony IMX586 sensor, which you also find on more expensive phones like the Honor View 20. So is the camera worth the hype? Should flagships be worried? Here's what I thought after using it. No doubt this is an excellent camera, but it does not beat flagships yet, and one should not even expect that at this price, despite some of the claims that you might see on the internet. Now keep in mind, this camera actually shoots at 12MP resolution in default mode. If you want to shoot a picture in 48MP, you have to actually go to the Pro mode and turn on the 48MP option in the settings. Pictures taken at 48MP resolution are heavy in size, around 13MB to 16MB on average, and the camera does take a few seconds to process the photo, which is kind of expected. Yes, the picture quality is excellent. The colors are vibrant, though they might seem a bit saturated, and the overall image is pleasing. With the 48MP resolution though, not everything is in as sharp details as Xiaomi would like you to believe. I'd say you'd still need a tripod or something to keep your hands really steady while taking a picture in this resolution. For example, some of the photos that I took of flowers in 48MP resolution, I could see that the flower that was in focus had details, but everything around it was not as sharp. In my view, for the average user, the 48MP might not really be the default option. I'd say the regular 12MP camera mode on this phone is good enough for the average user. Now coming to the night mode, you will need to stay really still when taking a photo, and that's the case on all phones which have night mode. I do feel that the night mode does make the photo look bright, in fact a bit too bright, and often at the cost of details. Still, the camera does perform admirably for its price in the night mode. Some of the shots are quite pleasing considering that this phone costs less than Rs 15,000. But I would say that the night mode doesn't always get the colors quite right. Now coming to the selfie camera, it's good but not much of a performance jump compared to the last two phones that I've seen from Redmi. So what's our verdict for the Redmi Note 7 Pro? Now there are certain positives out here which are hard to ignore. For instance, the design has changed for the better, the performance is smooth, and the camera does pack a punch, though perhaps not quite the hype that Xiaomi has created. And the fact that it has a 4000 mAh battery is always an advantage on the Redmi Note series. The negative for me though was that the device was heating up quite quickly even though I'd been gaming for just say 15 to 20 minutes. And the selfie camera could have been better. I also feel that the night mode needs a lot of software improvement. Now for someone who's on the Redmi Note 6 Pro or the Redmi Note 5 Pro, they might not see the point of upgrading. And I'm not saying that because, this phone has nothing new to offer, but I think that those are still excellent devices which will continue to work well for most users. Now, I'd say the Redmi Note 7 Pro is more for those users who are still on the older Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 3, or even the more basic Redmi 6A, Redmi 6 series and want to upgrade to their second, slightly more expensive smartphone. Anyone who's in the market for a smartphone under Rs 15,000, they can definitely consider the Redmi Note 7 Pro. This is definitely one of the best options you have right now.